Welcome back. Season 3, episode 23. Veterans Day. Woo! And I think I've had my man on before, Keith. And for everybody that don't know Keith, Keith run our breakdown operation and night department. And Keith is a veteran. And we wanted to have Keith on today so Keith can kind of talk to the audience about some things that Boyd Brothers do to support veterans during Veterans Day and talk about his experience. So Keith, just kind of starting this thing off, what does Veterans Day mean to you, man?
I think Veterans Day is to there's a Memorial Day, which we talked about last year, and then there's Veterans Day, which is to support all veterans. Because all veterans made some kind of a sacrifice, and it's always good that we think about those and we reflect on it on those important days, and we do a good job of that. I really think we do as a country and especially as a company. We take care of the veterans here, and they know that, and it's understood, and we talk amongst ourselves in the company here, and everyone appreciates what Boyd does for us, and we love it.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of guys that's veterans here that served in the military in different branches that do a great job because of the discipline. I know that's a big thing in the transportation industry that it takes to be successful in the industry. You have to have discipline, and then just coming from the military, I think that's number one on the list.
Right.
And those guys do a good job of, communication. Communication is another big deal. And that's why we love having you guys. So if there's any veteran that's watching this and want to come to a good company and make yourself some money, definitely, check Boyd Brothers out. We're a great company, and we love to have you guys, and we'll welcome you guys in open arms. But just kind of getting back to the Keith, and Keith, what branch of the military did you serve in, man?
So I was in the Navy, 22 years, 6 months, and 24 days I spent in the canoe club there. It was a great time. I enjoyed my time. It really went a long way in forming who I am now, and it's like Nick said about the leadership, and it's just a lot of what you learn is just challenges and not being afraid to face challenges and going after things that you want. That's trucking. I mean, I said it one time. You get what you give. So that's what trucking is, and that's kind of one of the first things you learn in the military. You can go as far as you want in the military. You really can, and you learn to understand that and to take advantage of opportunities when they're presented, and that goes a long way in trucking, and it's a good asset, and it's something that the military really instills in people.
Awesome. I don't even know how to ask a question after that one.
You always know how to answer
a question. Yeah, but that was a really good answer, man, and you do a really good job articulating, and even when you it was amazing how you knew down to the exact day, month, and it's crazy, and I'm sure you had some great moments and times that you remember, and is there any times that you may have had a fun time with your buddies that you may have, that you may want to give a brief, quick little story to the audience real fast?
Nothing in particular comes to mind. I mean, it was great. I've been all over the world. I've been to Norway. I've been to Sweden. I've been to the Middle East. Not always the good places. We've been some bad places. But it was always rewarding. We always had the brothers were there with us. So whatever we're doing, we're always on ships or planes or doing different things. But there was always a support group, and that's kind of what we get with Boyd. There's a lot of support in this company, and the fleet manager may not always know the answer to the question, but I guarantee that they know who to get with, and it's just about networking and knowing who to talk to, and that's some kind of other stuff that we like to do here. So, but it was I enjoyed my time in the military. That's weird to say, but it's not fun at first. But as you been around a while and you figure things out, it is what you make of it. So.
Awesome. Being at Boyd a while, Keith, do you know anything that Boyd do to support veterans?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been here 6 years. It'll be almost 6 years, and we do. A lot of our drivers are military. I know our fleet managers really work to get them where they need to be for the military things that they have to do.
Yep.
We hold their jobs open when they're gone on military, and I mean it's stuff that we have to do, but we don't do it because we have to. I mean Boyd does it because we value our we value our good employees, and we will make concessions for them, and that's not just veterans. I mean it's anybody. If you get sick
Yep.
or you have something come up, talk to us, and I promise you, Boyd wants to work with you, and they want to keep their employees happy and keep them employed. So, but they do a great job with veterans and just with the employees in general, from what I've seen. So it's across the board.
And just another thing, guys, we have the Reef Cross of America that we do for fallen veterans. We have a driver, Al Lawson, and I'm sure at some point we'll have that. You can see, as you can see behind me. Anytime we do this, there's a podcast to follow. So definitely just watch out for that. And it's very amazing if you've never seen it before. And if you know Al Lawson, subscribe to his page on Facebook and just kind of go back and you'll see some of the amazing things he does in the trucking industry. And shout out to Al. Definitely appreciate what you do. And he's a veteran as well, well-known guy around here. So, thank you for what you do, Al. We definitely appreciate you, man. Keith, anything else you have for the audience today, my man?
No, we had a big election yesterday. I know there was a record number of folks that went out and voted. So however you voted, I mean, the military, that's kind of one of the things that we always, the military protects people's rights is the way we look at it. So we appreciate that, ex-military, current military, when people go out and vote, that makes us feel that our efforts weren't wasted. So we appreciate the great support in the elections yesterday, and just, it's a great day in America.
Awesome. All right. So just to anybody that want to see this podcast, make sure you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and any other social media site that's out there. And to any driver that's thinking about a truck driving career versus a truck driving job, go Boyd.